Welcome to the season finale of the Alpha. As we race towards the end and find out which one of these 7 players is ultimately going to be the champion, we have 2 players still in Limbo and 5 players yet to be voted out of the game. What we're going to see first is one of these 5 players join the other 2 in Limbo, where one of them will ultimately be able to get back into the game. Let's see what happens.
Just me and Kyle in Limbo. And one more person has to join us. I'm hoping it's not my boy Ra. Honestly, if it's anyone else, I'd probably be okay with it. I feel like I could do well against most of the people that are left in terms of the competition.
I beat Daniel, and just another name off my hit list. I'm not gonna lie, when I first joined and first started, I was very just doing it just to get out of the house and do something. But after getting voted out first and then just realizing like shit that I felt like I needed to really prove myself, and I feel like, you know, I've done it. Like, I've continuously beaten people. I've continuously surpassed every challenge, and knowing that I've done that has really helped build my confidence. And I feel like, honestly, at this point, that's all I need, because I'm right there, and if I made it this far, I can make it to the end.
Well, I'm in the final 5 now. There's a few strong players left. Like, Zach is a very strong player, and I know that Jordan is very good at the social aspect of it. The person that I want to work with the most right now has got to be Mark, just because I feel like the other 3 people have a very close connection, and it'll be hard for me to break into something like that. But with Mark, he's kind of an outcast like I am, and just to have one extra person to help you out a little bit, it goes a long way.
In this challenge, the top 5 players will be tossing 3 rings onto a cone. The first player to finish will be able to save 1 other player in the game, leaving 3 in jeopardy, where 1 will ultimately be voted out. Let's see what happens.
Ra's got 2. Zach's got 1. Rod just needs 1 more. Okay, I'll shut up. Zach's got 2. Zach's got 3. Good job, man.
How's that wrong? Like, Raw's doing good.
Bro, you almost got it, bro.
I know, and then you started talking, bro.
Winning that ring toss challenge right there was really good for me. It means you boys not going in jeopardy. So that's another round that I got through with. The decision had to be made. There is a final 3 that I have with Jordan and Bree. But bringing Bree with me, I think that was a good decision, just because I feel like in the end, that's who I could beat the most.
Me, Zach, and Jordan had a final 3 alliance, so I did think that he would pick either me or Jordan. But I did kind of have a feeling that he would pick Jordan over me, just because I felt they were a little closer than me and Zach. But at the same time, I did tell Zach and make it clear to him, because me and Zach had a big conversation, because I did want him to take me and like guarantee my safety. I told him that, like, I mean, you've won before. This is my first Alpha I've ever played, and everyone else mainly left here has played before. So if you kept me, that's somebody with less opportunity to beat you, because I haven't had like the chance to play these games before. And I think that's kind of why he decided to keep me over Jordan.
I mean, I had a fighting spirit at that point. I didn't feel like because Zach put me up that I was going to go necessarily. I knew I was going to kick ass, which is, I mean, it's kind of different for me too, because normally I take, when I fall underdog or when I feel like I'm in a vulnerable position, I tend to, you know, decrease in my skill or my confidence, I guess, but I really stuck with it this time. And Zach putting me up also, maybe he had confidence, but also made it clear that I could vote him out now. So kind of opened up some doors, and the plan will be to get Zach out as soon as possible.
This was a competition called Blown Away, and it's relatively simple. Players will attempt to blow a ping pong ball across solo cups filled with water in an effort to land their ball in a cup that is just beyond the table. Now, between Jordan, Mark, and Ra, the player that would finish first would earn their safety. And with a lucky bounce, Jordan has got it inside. Now Mark is going with a much more aggressive approach. He's shooting a lot more of his water out. A tactic that would work if it went into the last cup, but doesn't seem to be working in this case. Now if he exceeds Jordan's time of 30 seconds, he will lose the game. Which ultimately he does. Mark has timed out. It is now down between just Jordan and Ra. Ra must beat 30 seconds in order to earn his safety and advance to the finals. With just over 10 seconds left, he's got to do it very soon. And he does it. With that, Ra secures his safety.
So it feels pretty good to win this challenge. I did not think that I would do very well at it, but I guess I have really good breathing skills. And it just feels nice to be able to get into the top 4 from here on and have my safety just for now.
I was hoping, because Bree has played a fantastic game as far as communicating, and I know she's built alliances outside of me, but I know that she's still holding true to me, so I was hoping, and I've had a lot of confidence in Bree that she would attempt to sway votes in a different way towards Mark and not towards me. I knew I still had someone fighting for me on the other side.
What the hell? It's a good thing this wasn't the cup.
I don't even know who can do it.
I can do a puzzle. I wasn't, see? The puzzle side. Team yellow.
Okay. I know who everybody else will vote for, so it doesn't matter what I vote, but...
So how do you really feel?
Yo, there's been one time in the game when I'm disadvantaged.
Yeah.
You know, all games so far.
Parker on me.
Yeah, y'all are really close to him. Y'all about the 15 is the final bell.
No, looky.
There you go, Limbo with Cody and Al for the final Limbo.
Came down to the finals.
And the Limbo battle is the same game as exclamation point. What was up with that? Right. Next vote. Exclamation. Jordan. There's one vote left.
Oh God.
The player in 5th place right now, joining them in Limbo with a shot to get back in, is Mark. So everybody round of applause for Mark in case it's good. With that, Mark has officially been voted out of the game and determined to be the last player to be joining Limbo. It's time to see the challenge that will ultimately allow one of these 3 players back into the game, but it's also a challenge for the 4 remaining players as well. Let's see what's going to happen. This is the final Limbo competition and also a competition for the power player for this round. Whichever player wins will be the power player, and whichever of the 3 Limbo contestants wins will rejoin the game as if they were never voted out. If that person happens to also last the longest, they will go from being eliminated to being power player for this round. The competition is simple. You'll add a ball to a plate, and you'll stand on pedestals as I'm doing right now, and you will do this for time, and the wind's blowing pretty hard right now. You do this for intervals of time before slowly adding other balls to your plate. And they'll do this until only one of them is left standing on the plate at the very end of the game, and whoever that person is the power player. Once 2 of the Limbo players fall, they will be permanently eliminated though. So let's go see what happens.
The balancing challenge. When Logan mentioned that, I was very nervous about that. I wouldn't necessarily say I have bad balance, but the frickin' plastic things that he has were so small, and it was raining and it was dark, and I was right next to the pool and I did not want to fall in. So I was already like, my nerves were up. I felt like it was kind of gearing up to be at the same level as the frickin' Jenga challenge, which I'm still bitter about that. I'm really bitter about that. I was nervous, but I've already come this far. I need to be able to, I just gotta do it. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's just, I gotta win. And I know I can.
I'm ready for this challenge. This is my challenge. This is what I'm best at. I've practiced, you know, in the first round of the alpha. I thought being a server would come in handy. That turned out to be an endurance round. This is a balance round, and I've done this for years. So I feel pretty good about it.
Going into the ball balance challenge, I was very nervous. Balance is not one of my strong suits, especially not into a big alpha challenge like this. So I was really relying on maybe, you know, either Bree could pull through or Jordan.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The challenge has begun. Anybody blows up or they fall, they're out. Keep that in mind. I'll tell you when to add more stuff. For the Limbo players, this is doing it. Oh, Kyle.
I'm already out.
Ross. Kyle is out and officially out of the alpha. We'll give him a round of applause a little bit later. Made to last for a little while, so you're probably going to be up there for a few minutes. That's what it's made to make you do.
No.
Jordan falls. You're not out though. Of course, you're still in the game. You just cannot win safety during this, our power play of this round.
It
doesn't work.
I just fucking moved once, bro. This is my game, too.
Yeah, Zach,
You stop again.
This is my game,
Cody,
bro.
and Mark, all fighting for power. Mark and Cody are fighting for their spot in this game.
Oh my God, you're messing me up with that light.
I'm so sorry. Everyone gets it.
Thank you for the light.
These guys aren't moving.
Oh, Mark falls, which means Cody's back in the game and can still win power players. Cody, welcome back.
Dang, Cody's on X Games mode.
So,
Final 5.
I can feel a spider on my face.
Zach, Cody, and Rob. Everybody, you can temporarily step off your pedestal. It's fine. And get ready to put your second ball in there.
Cody and Zach and Rob are solid. I can't believe it's gonna be another 10 minutes before anyone drops.
Alright, so everybody get ready to
That'd be the only way.
one
get off
foot.
your pedestal with 2 balls this time. Everyone understand?
Yep.
Alright.
Oh, so close, Cody. Well,
Good job.
it's been real.
3, just if you're wondering, we will continue doing this and adding balls until only one person is standing. That person will earn power player and choose one other player to guarantee a spot in the final 4 with them. The other 3, somebody's getting out. Rod drops. Down between Cody, Zach, and Bree.
See if you want me to paint this picture for you. Okay, I'm sitting there. I got this right here locked in my little hip situation, like I'm about to do some breakdancing shit, and then you grab your wrist and you practice stillness and just micro adjustments with your little hand. You can move it a little bit, but mostly you just stand still, and it's all about your legs.
There's no more limbo. There's no more second chances. That's expired. Cody cashed in that ticket and it was one way. Stay solid.
So I was just like, maybe I have the opportunity to win this challenge. And more than just having the opportunity, I felt like I needed to win. Like, this was getting down to the wire. Like, I told myself, I was like, you have to keep yourself motivated and you have to stay on there. You cannot fall off.
You got this, Zach. You got this, Cody. Like, Cody ain't moving.
Y'all stay this for another 2 or 3 minutes and then we'll add another ball if it comes to that. Zach is wobbling, but he's not out.
Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth.
He hangs on.
It's Danny.
Danny.
Daniel.
Daniel's son.
Daniels was out, but this is the new Daniel. So if Cody wins, Daniel gets the money. Do you watch Cobra Kai?
Yeah.
Got it, guys. And they're all freaking awesome.
But why couldn't you do this?
Yours have literally not moved.
Yeah, no, I couldn't stand on that. I could do better on two if I can stand.
Well, I got the idea for doing this from watching y'all because it was unfair for people like you with big feet.
Bree is probably gonna win. Hers has not moved at all.
It's gonna be Bree's game.
I'm out.
Oh, Zach is out. We're down to Cody and Bree.
And it was me and Cody, and we were the last two, and I knew Cody was a good competitor, and I was telling myself, and I just kept telling myself, I was like, you have to stay on here. You can't stop. This is the final. This is the end. You have to stay on here no matter what.
Oh! Cody wins this challenge.
Straight out of Compton.
From Limbo
They
to
started
Power
unbalancing,
Play.
and I
Oh
tried
my
to
God.
balance them, and then I fell trying to balance them.
I didn't make it. I have a lot of mixed feelings about it. You know, I fell off first. The balance. I did not like that game, and as soon as I was told what the game would be about, I kind of already had a feeling like no. But I hoped, but there were still a lot of heavy hitters. There was still Ramik. It just wasn't meant to be, and you know, I'm okay with that because I still feel like I proved myself to being an all-star because I continuously surpassed every challenge put before me, and there's no way someone can say I didn't prove myself based on those facts alone. So, you know, at the end of the day, even though I didn't win, I feel like I still won, you know. As really cliche and stupid as that sounds, but I still won. In my head, I got the trophy. We can just say I was first, though, so I don't think anyone else would matter, or they do matter, but I don't think anyone else would care. So the fact just still remains if you're gonna see me again, and I don't know. I don't know if they're ready to see me again because I came here and I played, and even though I didn't win, I got the experience now. And I feel like if I came back, they wouldn't know what hit them. So you'll have to stay tuned to find out.
I'm just thinking about the game. So, Ra, I had to win. If I didn't win, my boy Ra was gone. So I had to win to secure the power position or whatever, right? And get my man Ra out of that sticky situation. And that was my goal, and we completed our goal today.
Feels very good to have Cody back, especially now that he is the power player, because since Mark is gone now, I definitely thought that if anybody else had won, it would have been me going up for elimination. Now that Cody is back, I feel very strongly that he won't put me up for elimination. And there just ought to be 3 extra people that he could put up, and any of them going out would be good for us right now.
Alright, so Cody just re-entered the game. And that's not something I was ready for, but I was expecting it. So, strategy-wise, he's gonna team back up with Raw, and that still is a good chance for, you know, me, Jordan, and Bree, because that's still 3 of us. I think, honestly, if we can hold together, I think we can still take these guys, and I'm not gonna give up, and I'm gonna show you guys why I'm a winner.
That was a big disappointment for me. It's like, you know, it's like when you catch something when no one's watching and no one appreciates it. That's how I felt like all my practices have been to this. Like, I felt so confident and then just literally dropped the ball. Literally just freaking dropped it. And that's gonna make a big difference in this game for me. So, I really thought I was going to secure it this round and be able to kind of call the shots again, and that is not what happened. So
When the balls fell, I honestly felt very defeated because I knew that I had to work really hard right here to guarantee my safety. So I immediately started talking to like everyone, trying to like convince me as a reason to keep me, because I knew that it was like, this is like the wire, you have to like make decisions. So I went and I was talking to everyone and convincing them to keep me, and I was just telling them like, hey, I don't have as much experience as you guys, and I do feel that I could compete very well in challenges, but I wanted them to think more as me as like not a threat. But I knew after I got second in that challenge that was gonna make me appear as more of a threat than I did before. So I was really just trying my best to kind of like downplay myself, and that's what I went and did.
All right, so from what you guys just seen right there, Cody won safety. And I know immediately who does that put into jeopardy? That puts me, Bree, and Jordan.
This next competition is only between Zach, Jordan, and Bree. And the winner will earn their safety and guarantee their spot in the final four. For the losers, one of them will be voted out. Now, this is the last game that I don't have on camera, so I'm going to do my best to describe the event that happened during the game and also showcase the game a little bit. So the game was called It's All That Counts, and essentially what players had to do is count as quickly as they could. I would put objects on a screen, and they would say, I would say, for example, there are 15 items in this photo, and the players would count them as quickly as they could, and then they would buzz in when they think they had the correct answer. So as you can see, I have a buzzer here. It's got different buttons on it. Whatever button's pressed, it actually showcases the number on it, so I can tell who got it, and I can do up to 8 people on this device here. So I could tell who hit it first, and once that person hit their button, I would take the image off the screen and say, okay, was there more, equal, or less than the amount that I said there was going to be on there? If the player was correct, they were given 1 point. If the player was incorrect, they would receive 1 negative point. Now, the players could score into the negative, and if they got to -3, they would automatically be eliminated from the game, no matter how many they had got right before that point. Now on to what actually happened during the game. So as I remember Jordan started off strong. She got like 1, maybe 2 right, and then she started getting several wrong. And she did this to the point where she did self-eliminate herself from the game. She got to -3. So she was the first one eliminated from this challenge, and it was down to only Bree and Zach at that point. And from that point on, Zach already had the lead over Bree. He had 1, and I think Bree was at -1 when Jordan got eliminated, and that just, the trend continued. Zach got 1 more point right, I think, and Bree, trying to catch up, trying to do what she had to do, ultimately got to -3, and she got herself eliminated as well. Which means, Zach, congratulations, you have a spot in the final 4 now, and it's between Bree and Jordan to see which one of them will not have their spot in the final 4. Let's check it out.
The game was tough. I'm not good at the quick on my feet. I've never been good at explaining myself quick on my feet. I've never been good at obviously. I've never been quick on my feet, and I wasn't paying enough attention. I was trying to be quick. I was trying to get it done sooner instead of paying attention to what the answer actually was, and that ended up screwing me pretty good. So I was like me trying to play Smash with the boys and just frantically pressing buttons, and I was not able to realize that I was just frantically pressing them in that one. So that one got the best of me.
That was the worst thing that could have happened. It was either me or Jordan going home. And that was my main person. That was my alliance. Me and her, we've been together since the beginning. We've been through like this whole thing together. We've made it to where we could both stay, and we've always had each other's backs. But one of us, we were gonna have to go here.
All right, coming out of the buzzer challenge, man, that's another win for me. That's really good for me because that's what I'm doing right now. I have to go into beast mode. I have to pull out this next win, y'all. But ultimately, I'm kind of upset because I got to vote out one of my final 3, and I don't want to vote out either Jordan or Bree. They're both really good players.
I'm probably not gonna win. I've yet to win a game the whole time. Still haven't. Probably won't. You can probably just get me out next round. So you really just. It's up to you guys.
All right.
Just trying to pay off some vet bills here.
Ron, why don't you lead the way? Take elephant over there.
I have literally no idea which one of us is about to be.
Elephant. Yeah.
Hey, Bree.
Let's go.
I got you. It'll help. Look, it'll be
That's getting money.
Yeah,
Randy.
First of all, I cannot believe I'm not where I'm at right now. Fucking Cody's
Well, it's something that I can
It's
not what I wanted. I'm doing this because I made the 2% alliance before this. Oh my god. Yeah, whatever. You were awesome, but I'm sorry, you had to.
Same. My cat is.
She lived with you, like, from my kitchen, like, that is the living room, right next to the door. And so I closed it one day, and this dumbass. She goes running from the kitchen on the screen door because the glasses were closed, and she boom.
I don't know why you look at me.
You look down with us.
She's so sweet, though. She's so.
Cody, let me get a funny face out of you.
She's sneaky, she will lay right on top of you. Is Rob the one that
I guess, dude. I mean, we know. I mean, I know, and we. It was not me.
First of all, Jordan and Bree, I'm very proud of both of you. There's no more Limbo, so I don't have that silver lining anymore. I can't tell you that you have another chance because you won't. This is it. But I love you both. You've both done amazing, and we'll see how everybody voted. The first vote is for Jordan. And so are the other two. Jordan, you have been voted out of the Alpha, officially in 5th place. Everybody, round of applause for Jordan. All right, that brings us down to the final 4.
I was, of course, really hoping that it would be Bree. But she spent a lot more time making those connections, and she spent a lot more time talking. She has, and so I guess I'm a little shocked, yeah, and disappointed. I mean, this is super bittersweet, and I mean, like, tears filled my eyes the moment I heard that I was out. It's, you know, something that I'm playing. I got it. Something that I'm God. Okay, something that I'm playing with people I care about, and people that I want to win against too, and it's personal for me. But I want Bree to win. If anyone wins, I want Bree to win. And everyone played a fantastic game. And honestly, I didn't think I would make it this far. Like, I doubted myself from the beginning. So I am proud of how I did, and I don't give myself enough credit for it. But I swear to God, Bree better win. That'll make it everything okay. Best of luck, Bree, and thanks for, you know, giving me this opportunity to play. It's been something that I look forward to doing again. So.
And I was like, this is me going. And then Jordan, she didn't go. And then Jordan, cut that part out, dang it. And then Jordan, she did go. And when she went, I remember thinking to myself, like, how did I pull that off? How did I manage to talk these people into keeping me here? And this is when I knew, like, wow, like, you have managed to keep yourself in here this long. You got to keep fighting. Like, it's time. Like, you were at the wire.
The decision was to vote out Jordan, and the only sole reason I could think of that was just because, Jordan, you're a badass, and I know that for a fact. If we got down to the final 2 or the final 3, I could not beat you.
So Jordan just got voted out, and honestly, it was a sad moment for sure, but obviously I'm here to win, and for my game, obviously anybody else other than my main people, which was Ra mostly, anybody could have gone. So unfortunately, Jordan went out, and I feel like she did well.
We've just seen Jordan be the next player voted out, officially giving her 5th place. Next up, one of these 4 players will be voted to the final 3 by the players who have already been eliminated from the game. Let's see which one of those players that will be now.
Now, I had made a lot of friends in this game, and I was, like, talking to everyone, and I thought that, like, maybe, you know, I have the chance to be voted through to the final 3. Like, in my head, of course that went through my mind. Like, everyone wants to have the hope and believe that they're going to be the one that's voted on to the final 3.
I'll be calling everybody to get this number. Alright. This is outside. Let's go. Cody, you found your phone outside. Or who you vote for? Okay.
Send them automatically to the final 3. So you say, what you guys do is tell me the person that you want to vote for, just send the final 3. Let me write that down. And what about the rest of you? Who are you giving it to? No. Okay, thank you. Yeah. Put Marcus on speaker and let him tell y'all who's putting
In the end, it was a tie between Cody and Bree. I let Marcus's revote give the news, as it ultimately decided which one of the two would advance.
Do it for Jordan!
That's Bree!
I got voted through to the final 3. Everything left now is on me. I was very excited that everyone had chosen to vote me to the final 3, and like that felt like an honor for one, that like enough people that got voted out like wanted me to go to the final 3. But then, like in my head, I'm sitting here and I'm like, wow, you really made it to the final 3. It's all up to you now. There's one more challenge, and you're gonna have to play your butt off to win it.
All those people that voted for me, I did good things for. So I felt like it was like the fruits of my labor type of thing. I was like, hey, I give you like either my attention, my social status in the game, my thoughts, or just whatever. Like if I gave them something in the game, they came back and was like, hey, thanks. And they gave me a little vote. So that feels good.
With that, Bree has been voted through and is guaranteed a 1-in-3 shot at winning this game. There's 2 slots left and 1 more elimination to happen. Zach, Ra, and Cody. Who's gonna get out? Let's find out.
This next game is called Cheat Codes, and it's going to be only between Zach, Ra, and Cody. The player amongst the 3 of them who comes in last place will be permanently eliminated from the alpha. The other 2 will join Bree in the final 3, each with an equal chance to face off in the final gauntlet, winning this entire thing. This is how cheat codes is going to work. Players will be trying to memorize different cheat codes based off commands that I give them. Those commands can be an up arrow, a down arrow, a right arrow, a left arrow, a P for punch, a K for kick, or the letter S for special. So the commands can be any of those different things, as you can see here. And essentially what the players will do is try to memorize those cheat codes and come perform them in front of me. The first 2 players to successfully do 10 cheat codes will earn their spot in the final 3. For the final player, they will not make it, and they will be officially in 4th place. Let's see who it is and who's going to the final gauntlet right now.
To be honest with you, I was freaking out a little bit. I was like, I mean, when he said the game, he said cheat codes. Now, I'm an avid video gamer, I guess you'd say, and I don't usually use cheat codes like that. So I feel like I'm at a disadvantage in this game. I mean, I felt good, but Ra was there. I felt like he was gonna win the game. And then I felt maybe okay against Zach, but also he was winning a whole bunch of challenges. So you never know.
Always end of it. On your mark, get set, go. Oh shit. Make sure you say the name of the cheat code. I need to know what you're performing when you do it.
There's unpaid charisma. There's up, down, right, left, punch, kick, and up. Correct. Alright.
Good job.
Unbreakable shield, kick, down, kick, up, punch, right, punch.
Correct.
Nice. Extra life. Up, up, up. Up, up, up. Punch, kick, kick, punch. Up, down, up.
Correct.
Splendid speed. Right, 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 left, 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 punch, punch.
Correct.
Splendid speed. Right, right, right. Left, left, left. Punch, punch.
Correct.
Speed. Splendid speed. Splendid speed.
I already forgot this one, but unbreakable shield. It's a kick up. I don't know. Now restart. Unbreakable shield. Kick down. Kick up. Punch. Right. Punch. Left. I forgot the last one. Punch.
Incorrect.
Come back. I'm down. This, I cannot do this.
So close.
I would suck.
Long lasting luck. Right, right, down, down. I'm fucking
Long lasting look. Right, right, down, down, right, right, kick.
Special.
Special.
Correct.
Unbreakable shield again. It's kick down, kick up, punch right, punch left, and then down.
Correct.
long lasting luck. Right, right. Down, down. Kick. Down.
That is incorrect.
Snarly strength is punch, punch, kick, punch. Up, down, up, punch, kick, punch.
That is incorrect.
Oh shit.
Long lasting luck. Right, right. Down, down. Right, right. Kick. Toss punch.
Correct.
Alright, it's the same one. Snarly strength. Punch, punch, kick, punch. Up, down. Punch, kick, punch.
Correct.
Fiery fist. Kick, punch, punch, punch. Right, right. Punch, punch. Left, left. Special.
Correct. Still anybody's game.
Splendid speed. Right, right, right. Left, left, left. Punch, punch.
Correct.
Reverse time. Kick. Punch, punch. Kick. Up. Down, down. Up. Fucking punch.
Incorrect.
Bottomless clips. Shit. Down, down. Kick, kick. I don't know. Down, down, punch, punch. Down, kick, down, up.
Correct.
Wow.
Reverse time. Kick. Punch, punch. Kick. Up. Down, down. Up. Left. Right. Forward.
It's still anybody's game.
Everlasting love. Punch.
My strategy going into the game was to try to memorize the easiest ones first, so that way it didn't stuff me up in the end and I got a better chance of getting there.
Kick. Right, right. Special.
Long lasting luck is right, right, down, down, right, right, kick, and then like a special, like, kiss to death is kick, punch, down, right, punch, kick, up, left.
Alright, bottomless clip. Down, down, punch, punch. Down, kick, up, down.
Incorrect.
Extra life. Up, up, up. Punch, kick, punch. Up, down, up.
Incorrect. I'm sorry.
Bottomless clip. Down, down, punch, punch. Down, kick, down, up.
Correct.
Same shit.
Which one was it?
Extra life. Up, up, up. Punch, kick, kick, punch. Up, Up, down, up.
It's fiery fist. It's a kick, punch, right. Punch, left, special ones.
Incorrect.
The cheat codes are so hard.
First two to finish. Join Brady final.
Fire fist is kick, punch, right, punch, left, and then special.
Correct.
Bottomless clip. Down, punch.
Raw, you're at 9. You need one more, and you're guaranteed your final 3.
Bottomless clip. Down. Oh, I can't do it because I'm
Gnarly straight. Punch, kick, punch, up, down, kick, punch.
Incorrect.
Oh shit.
Gnarly straight. Punch, kick, punch, up, down, kick, punch.
It's incorrect.
Mine is a everlasting love. It's punch, down, kick, right, and then special ones.
Correct. Raw, you're in the finals. We'll see who's next. You're done, Raw.
down, punch.
There were 3 attempts to shot today.
Down, kick, down, up.
Correct.
Gnarly straight. Punch, kick, punch, up, down, punch, kick, punch.
Correct. Y'all both have 6 trying to get to 10, just so y'all know.
So Raw done?
Raw's in the final 3 with Bree.
Yay, Raw! Yay, Raw!
Gnarly strength, punch, kick, punch. Up, down, punch, kick, punch.
Correct. Cody at 7, Zach at 6.
Come on, Zach. Good job, Cody.
He's talking about Batman. Extra life. He's talking about Batman. So go up, punch, kick, punch. So the extra life, up, punch, kick, punch. Extra life, up, punch, kick, punch, up, down, up.
Correct.
Good job.
Both are at 7. 3 more. Either one of you make it to the final 3.
Kiss of death. Kick, punch. Down, right. Punch, kick. Up, left.
Correct. Cody's at 8.
Time, kick, punch, kick. Oh god. Up, down, left, right, special.
Incorrect.
Happy close, Zach.
Fiery fist. Kick, punch. Right.
It's getting difficult.
Kick.
What are you doing?
Oh wait. Reverse time. So kick, punch, kick.
Fiery fist. Kick, punch.
So the reverse time. Kick, punch, kick.
punch, right. Punch, left. Fucking punch.
Correct. Cody needs one more to win. Zach needs 3 more.
So kick, this is gonna be in reverse time. So kick, punch, kick, up, down, up, left, right, special.
Correct. Zach's at 8.
Cody's still searching for his one.
Cody, there's 4 that you have not done.
I might get that one. Oh, Cody.
Let's go. Let's not.
I love him. Hilarious.
What is happening?
It was like walking into
Somebody come.
Someone's got to have the confidence.
They're both like psychic.
They were both at 9, so we exclusive.
Uncanny charisma, up, down, left, punch, kick, up.
Incorrect.
Learning the fly. Up, right, up.
I should know that one, surprisingly.
Cody, come on.
So uncanny charisma, up, down, right, left, punch, kick, up.
Correct. You're both at 9.
Oh my gosh.
Let's go!
This is a good.
No pressure, but
Boy,
pressure.
win.
Fly.
Yeah, the pressure's on.
Up, right, up. Up, kick, up, punch, up, smash.
Incorrect.
Smash.
That was so much enthusiasm. This is making me nervous.
Unbreakable shield, kick, down, kick, up, punch, right, punch, left, down.
That is correct. Zach with the 10th one. Make it to the final 3. Everybody, Cody fought his way back into it, but he won't be fighting for anymore.
Oh my god.
Cody?
Just one cheat codes. I'm not sure why I'm so good at games like that, just memorization games in general. I feel like I have a pretty big advantage over some people with that. I did not expect to do so much better than the rest of them, but I knew that I would do well in that competition.
Yeah. The sadness. Okay, so I just got out. Tragically, I feel like a little stupid, you know? A little bit. Everyone's a little stupid sometimes, you know? And I was literally on the last one. I'm pretty sure, what was it, 9? I was at 9. This man was at 7. I'm like, hey, I don't really remember exactly what one I didn't do. But I'm like, hey, that one right there I know I didn't do. So let's just try to do that one. AKA the hardest one in the motherfucking lineup. And I think I got pretty close to doing it because I did this shit like you guys seen the shit. I did it multiple times. And I think I was pretty close, maybe a couple mess ups in the middle, and I might look stupid, but it's okay. It was pretty nerve-wracking, you know. So I could have shown you a better version of myself on that day, but if you see me again, ain't no challenge I'm not winning in this motherfucker, bro. That's all I'm saying. From here on out, if you see me in the shit, all right, you won't see me lose. No, ever again. Okay.
And I took out Cody, man. Cody, I gotta tell you what, man, it was a battle out, but I'm the last winner standing.
This is it. This is time You're going to have to give it everything you got. And no matter what, you're just going to have to keep trucking. Like, you don't know what this last challenge is going to bring you. You don't know how hard it's going to be. I'm not going to slow down. No matter what, nothing was going to stop me from going as fast as I could and trying my best at this challenge. Like, it was time. I'm
in the final 3 now. I did not expect to do this well when I first got into this competition. It's much better than I did the last time. And I'm very happy that I made it this far. So no matter what happens after this point, I'm going to still be happy with how I performed. I'm going to try my hardest to win this last competition. I have done a lot of research, especially since the last game. I kind of have an idea of what it'll be. I don't know for sure what it'll be, but hopefully it's something that I will be good at.
The current lineup is me, Bree, and Ra. That leaves a winner, a veteran, and a newbie that's in the final 3 right now, which is pretty crazy if you guys think about that. But my strategy going into this, I'm gonna go complete beast mode just like I've been going. It's really exciting to see that, you know, me, Bree, and Jordan have that final 3, and it's me and Bree in the final. So I'm really excited to see how that turns out. Ra's a good competitor, so this is going to be a really good final 3, guys.
The first part of the final gauntlet tested the player's ability to balance.
Pay attention to your ball. So if that falls, it doesn't matter where
I'm just trying to reach.
As they had to balance on these pedestals using the plate and the ball from the earlier challenge. I did not care how they held the plate. They could use one hand or 2 hands. The only rule is that they could not stop the ball from falling off by catching it. It could even bounce off their thumbs. That was fine as long as they could grab the ball and stop it from falling off the side. This proved to be rather difficult, but eventually the players did get the hang of it and start making some great saves and making some real progress while actually walking across the actual pedestals. This part did prove to be rather tricky for the players overall though, but once they got a hold of it, they started to really figure it out. The rain certainly made it much harder. The next step was they must land a single ring on the cone. Now, each player got this pretty quickly. I only made them land 1 due to the rain and the darkness, but they all moved quickly to get that single ring on there. After that, they had to race over to the ladder ball area, where they had to first untie each of the bolos from the actual ladder ball goal. Every player had a different strategy for this, and that part was time consuming in its own way, having to get those bolos off of the actual ladder.
Hoping that worked as easy as the last one, but it didn't.
We should definitely get some like weights or like tacks in the ground for that.
Alright, all you do is get all 3 on there.
Once getting all 3 off, they had to throw them back on and score each of them onto the rungs.
Someone who can't see.
If they missed, they had to get their own rebound and keep going until landing all 3 of them on there. After that, they would race to the cup stacking area. The goal here was to stack the cups up identical to a pattern that I had showed them before. They had to stack the cups as quickly as possible here in this specific pattern. It would get harder and harder as they got higher and higher.
Don't try that.
Hopefully that works. It just got fucked up.
Alright, now just take it down and put it back up. Alright, now put it back.
Once they finished stacking it and placed the last cup on top,
That's good. Nice. Take it down.
That's when they had to start tearing it down and reorganizing the cups back to the original colors that they were in.
Next up in the house, to the stack.
This is where you see Bree take a fall. She lands really hard her chest onto the stairs.
Yes, I'm
But she gets right back up, and she doesn't let that stop her from finishing this race. The final part is stacking these cubes up 20 high.
On that trophy on top of your dome.
I didn't care how many hands you used, I didn't care how you did it, just get them up there and they must stay
I just heard
standing.
some random beeping noise and I was like, what is that? Someone playing a bomb.
It's been playing. The bomb.
After that, you must race and grab the trophy, sitting on the stool in the living room. Your time would be locked once your hand touched the trophy. It's time to find out who was the winner of the Alpha.
Why did you straighten it out?
Bree, Rob, Zach. Y'all made it as far as y'all possibly can without getting voted out and without losing. It's time to announce
Good job,
the
everybody.
person who came in first place. The person with a time of 10 minutes and 42 seconds with third place is Rob. Round of applause for Rob, everybody.
Thank you.
You're very welcome, Rob. Thank you for playing. You were amazing.
Good job.
My best. All right, so I got third. Definitely not as good as I wanted to do in this competition, but I'm definitely happy that I could have a good place. I mean, third's not the worst, but I would much rather be first in this situation. I did the best I could.
I'm so excited to be on the blue team with my friends.
I'll definitely be around for other games. I don't know if I'll be able to come into the next Alpha, but it is a very fun competition. I would recommend if you have the chance to just join in. But I'll be around, and in any future seasons, if I'm back, I'll try to do better than I did this time. Can't do much better than third, though.
It's time to find out who the winner of the Alpha Season 7 is. And the person winning the $200. With a time.
I'm gonna cry.
I'll tell you all times. One of y'all
I'm so nervous.
did it in 5:59. The other one did it in 4:35. So it's a minute and 20-second difference in between y'all. And the player receiving the trophy and the winner of Alpha All-Stars is Bree! And that means that got second place. All right, let me pay some money out now. Bree, you did it. $240 goes to Bree.
All right, I placed second place. Second place. That's not bad. Looking at the overall season, there was a lot of good competitors that came into this game. There was a lot of good plays that were being done. And honestly, out of the 4 winners, did I expect to be here in the end? No. Did I give it my all? Yes. That just goes to show that, you know, if you put a little hard work and determination to something and you don't give up, you could do a lot. Honestly, playing in the Alpha is probably one of the most fun games I could play. And it honestly teaches me a lot about myself, and it teaches me a lot about, you know, other people too. Almost making that 2-time win for me was pretty awesome. And honestly, I was the last winner standing, so that says a lot about my game right there. I really hope that you guys enjoyed me playing, and hopefully I will be back for another season, guys. See you later.
When it was announced that I was the winner, I kind of felt like that was like a lot of hard work that really paid off, because I really did feel like I had to keep telling myself, like, you can win. Like, I had to keep telling myself it was possible, and like I didn't let things that like knocked me down, like you saw I fell in the last competition, like I didn't let that fall keep me from winning. And that's like kind of like it was just the whole game. Like anytime that like I suffered a loss, like you lost a competition, I didn't let that keep me from winning. Like I just went in to talk to people, and I made it like well known that I would help people out if they helped me like not get voted out. So I think that kind of is what helped me win. It was fun, and I really had fun playing the game. And my favorite part was probably just like making all the close connections with the people that I made close connections with, like Jordan. Like me and her are still close now, and I've met her through the game, so that's like one of my favorite parts. And like Raw, he was really cool. And I really liked Sabian. Sabian was really cool. I remember he told me at the last competition, I looked at Sabian and I was like, I can't win this. Like, look at my competition. And Sabian's like, you know, sometimes things happen. Like, you got yourself here, you can win it. And actually, that was like a lot of motivation to me from Sabian. Kyle, he gave me $1 and he was like, hey, we're blood brothers. Like, I hope you win. And like, even though that was like a funny thing to do, like it really did encourage me to win. And like Ashaya, like she encouraged me to win. She had won all these competitions before, and like she told me she was pulling for me, and that felt good, because like she's this person that's won all these competitions, and here she is like telling me after she's out, like, hey, I hope you win. And that was really good encouragement too. Like I really just enjoyed getting to know everyone and like talk to people again. So that was just, it was a lot of fun for me. And any last words for the audience? I mean, I know you guys didn't put me really high in your predictions, Anyone that made a poll didn't really put me high in their predictions, including my own family. But hey, I won. So see you guys whenever I play again.
Congratulations, Bree. Also, congratulations to Ra and Zach for coming in second and third place. You guys both did excellent as well. That was stiff competition in the final three. I had no idea who was going to win. Thank you so much to all 16 of the players who played and for sending me these confessionals over the past couple months. I know it's been kind of way after the fact, but I wasn't planning on putting this online, so it's been really fun kind of talking to you guys all about the game all these months later and revisiting some of these scenarios that went down. I love doing this. Thank you for all the people who watch this. Thank you for indulging this, love of mine, this passion of mine, if you will. I think about the Alpha 24/7 almost. I'm coming up with competitions constantly and trying to recruit different players to play. So much in store for next season for you guys. Tons of new challenges. I've added more cameras. I've added more crew. I've added more microphones. I've got a green screen. So I've got lots of brand new stuff that next season is going to be even more special than this season was. Great new players coming as well. So stay tuned. There'll be more. And this is not the end. But for now, this is Logan, and I am your host of the Alpha. And it's been my pleasure showing this season to you, and I look forward to next season. But until then, goodbye.